Waking up in the pitch black, coffee in the cup out the door before the dawn cracks. A quick prayer in the barn, Lord, we sure could use some rain. And climb on up in the tractor, take 100 laps, wake the kids up after. Get a quick kiss from your baby, then it's time to start the day. It's giving all you got to give and going 10 steps farther. It's a dusty cab and coveralls that you put on like armor. The days are long, the work is hard, your calloused hands are harder. The only thing tougher than a farm is the farmer.
What's up, everybody? Another long week done. Friday morning. It's going on Friday at noon now. I ended up having to take a nap after work today. I'm going to say this week kind of kicked my butt. But I'm going to add in some more on heat lamps and chicken coops. I saw a lot more posts of chicken coops that were on fire over the week. Not a cool thing. Like I said, I don't go with the whole idea of it. I don't have one in my coop. As a matter of fact, if I were to put one in my coop, it probably would catch on fire. I got a lot of pine shavings in there, a lot of straw, plastic wrapped around it, a lot of 2x4s and 1x. Yeah, it's a matchstick waiting to go up if I were to put a heat lamp in there, so to speak. But as cold as it's been getting here in Ohio, lower 20s, 30s, stuff like that, my flock ain't even bothered by it. Not surprised either. A lot of them, well, I can't say a lot of them, probably about a quarter of them, they don't even go in the coop in the evening time anymore. They just don't want to. It gets pretty warm in there without a heat lamp. Being wrapped up with the plastic and the vents that I got in there to help moisture go out. It stays warm in there with their little 105 to 109 degree bodies pumping away. I got 3 of them. They go up in this tree up here, and they refuse to come out in the evening time. Yep. Them branches right up there, they're hanging out on. I can walk out onto my deck and see them going up onto them things about 5 p.m. They want nothing to do with going into that coop. There's a few more. Big tree back there. You can actually see it somewhat right through here. They get into them vines. There's no finding them when they go in there. Hi, Shanti. You want to say hello? She's friendly, but she's one of my ornery ones too. Check it out. Everybody hanging out. About an hour ago, I came back here, threw a bunch of corn out for them. There's not a single corn kernel laying on the ground. They picked it clean. I figured I'd do these videos. I did post something about heat lamps and chicken coops on my personal page. And one person I know commented and said that's one of her pet peeves. She can't stand that. Very understandable why. Then this week, on one incident that happened with a chicken coop catching on fire, a neighbor guy saw it was on fire. He ran over and he put the fire out. He recommended putting hay in the chicken coop. Hay is just as likely to catch on fire as what straw is. And hay also holds moisture a lot more than what straw does. That's one thing you don't want in your coop is moisture. That's why I got this little vent here coming up and out for the door. And there's another one on the back side back there to help moisture go out. It keeps my little girls there dry and warm. There was some other stuff that I saw that was recommended. I just shook my head like in disbelief. Like, no. No. The most I do, and a lot of people do, doing it my way, that I do it, it's pine shavings. Little bit. Mixed in a good bit of straw. A thick bed of straw. And don't even pull it out and clean that coop out during this time of the year. Just add in some more straw. The chicken poop also helps heat that coop. You might have saw I got my door open today. Yeah. And if I step inside that thing, it's probably a whole 5 degrees hotter inside that thing than what it is out here. It holds heat. No electric running to it. The little light that I got on there is solar powered. Most of my stuff out back here is all solar powered. Not hooked up to my house. So I guess at the end of the day, do your studying, dig into it, learn, have some common sense. If you got straw or anything flammable in your coop, it's probably not a good idea to put a heat lamp or a heat source in your coop. You could potentially catch the coop on fire, catch your house on fire if it's close enough. Anything. The one incident I saw, not one single chicken made it out of that. Got chickens here pecking at my boots. It's kind of entertaining. Do your studying. Lots of them, a lot of breeds. They don't need no heat lamps, heat source, anything like that. They're perfectly content as long as they're out of the weather. Some of mine, they don't even care if they're in the weather. I remember when I was a kid growing up, my parents' place, we didn't have a chicken coop at all. Actually, the chickens roosted in a pine tree a lot. It's kind of in a corner of the property, not like on the property line. It's beside the driveway and the creek. We had ducks and geese, chickens. The chickens were always roosting up in the branches of that pine tree. And the ducks and geese, they'd always be underneath of it. That pine tree was essentially the coop. It's kind of nice in a way though, because I honestly don't remember myself, my father, anyone cleaning up underneath there. It was like a natural cleaning area. The pine tree dropped pine needles down where everybody was pooping, just recycled. Only thing I remember getting cleaned was the shelter where we had goats and sheep and the occasional pig. I think we had 2 of them. But yeah, these girls here, they're going into some of these trees, not even letting it bother me. That's where they want to be at nighttime. That's where they're going to go. Did forget, it just dawned on me, one of them's actually going to my bottom deck at nighttime, and she's been roosting on my tractor. That's where she feels safe. She's staying warm. By all means, I figure she's kind of a smart one in a way. There's motion lights up there surrounding her, so anything gonna come towards her, she's gonna see it. Something's gonna kick on them motion lights, and she's gonna know something's there. But I got some things I need to get taken care of. It is deer gun weekend. I will be owl hunting. Anybody that watches this that is a hunter, good luck this weekend. And hope everybody has a good weekend. See you next time.